Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and today we are playing some Minecraft. And today I actually want to show you guys that the terrain generation and the terrain generation and the biomes and everything has changed throughout the years in Minecraft. And the first time it changed was in alpha. Now I will show you how it originally looked. Now as you can see, the terrain has been loading, and since this is a really old version of Minecraft, it loads it loads a really long time and it starts lagging a lot. But as you can see, there's no sound because the sound has been removed, but the textures are still here. So you see that the grass is a really bright green, but there is no biomes. There are only about 3 biomes in this game: the beach, the land, and the sea. Now I'm just gonna walk around for a little bit and I'm gonna show you guys the biomes. And there are old textures and everything too, and over there's some gravel, and over here there's some water, and whoa, laggy. Is that a dungeon? There's a dungeon down there. I'm not gonna go there. But as you can see, this was a very different time of Minecraft, because all I can see right now is grass, sand, and mountains. And this time in Minecraft was a very mountainous time because there was a lot of mountains to scale, and there were a lot of overhangs and arches and all this stuff that was very cool and could go all the way up to the height limit, which at this point in time was actually 128. And caves were in my opinion, caves were more common than they are today. Because I just saw a dungeon, as you guys saw, and see a cave over here, a cave back there. It's all super nice if you want some quick iron and diamonds and stuff like that. But yeah, let's move on to the next change. Now we have traveled into Minecraft Alpha version 1.2.6, and there was actually a little bit of sound in this version, as you can see. Why is this thing still there? I literally just untyped it, whatever. But time to create a world and check out the terrain generation, because in this they have actually added biomes. In Alpha 1.1, I wasn't in Alpha 1.1, but they added weather for a brief moment, and it was actually snow. There were snow worlds, but then they removed it and added it again. But then, in Alpha 1.2.6, they added actual biomes. Here we have a desert and we have a plains savanna area. And whoa, do you guys hear that? There's actually, look, there's sounds. I thought they had taken out sounds. But apparently in the later alpha versions that are accessible, you can actually do that. But yeah, over here you can see the different types of land formations. And over here the graphics are on fancy, but you can still see like the old original grass on the sides. But now here they added a grand amount of variety to the biomes. They have over there what seems to be a desert hill or mountain, like extreme hill. Over there they have a random clump of dirt in the air, and they have forests and gravel beaches and many more types. And in this version, I'm pretty sure ocean and water and bodies of water were a lot more common. Now over here you can see much more trees than before. You could see early on that I spawned, you could see a desert with a bunch of cacti and everything. And over here, you're looking at trees and flowers and a foresty type of area. And it's all just super beautiful and vibrant and laggy, of course. But look how nice this all looks, honestly. Look over there at that mountain over there. You could see a hole in it. You could see this basically added a lot more variety to the game, in my opinion. Land masses were a little bit smaller. They were more separated. You could find gravel beaches. I wonder if this is like the 404 challenge where I break it and a bunch of stuff falls out. No? Okay. But, yeah. There's a lot of stuff, and it's actually really, really nice. Time to move on to the next massive change. Over to Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. And I don't really know when the terrain generation changed in beta, but I knew it was in early beta, and that changed again in 1.8. So let's just say yeah, let's just create a new world just for the sake of this. Right now it's generating the level, building terrain. But in beta 1.7 was when I thought, in my opinion, the biomes were nicest. I don't know, it just looked really, really nice. I'm a very big fan of Minecraft Xbox Edition. Over here, and beta 1.7 really reminds me of Minecraft Xbox Edition when it came out. I know it was in the version of Minecraft beta 1.6, but beta 1.7 was basically the same. And over here, you're seeing a massive area of snow, which they had, which I believe they added weather back in beta 1.5. So they added it in alpha 1.1, and then they removed it, and then they got it back in beta 1.5. And this is where all the snowy climates and everything comes in, and music has been added to the game too. So you can just listen to that right now. But here is a frozen ocean, a biome previously in Minecraft, now removed. The frozen ocean was basically just an ocean freezed over, and I can't really get around here. But the terrain of beta 1.7 and below is basically the same as alpha 1.2.6, except a lot less mountainous. It had desert. Wait, it had savanna, not the savanna we have now, but the savanna where it's literally just a desert but with grass on it. We have taiga biomes in the game. We have classic taigas, which are the snowy taigas. We have ice plains, and we have the frozen ocean, which is essentially just an ocean but freezed over. And basically, you get the basic gist from just looking around over here. Nothing special, but then we get to jump into beta 1.8, and that's when the difference really started happening. So let's just save and quit the title, and I'll meet you back in beta 1.8. We are in Minecraft beta 1.8.1. When the versions starting being, when the version numbers started being placed on the bottom left, and mods and texture packs were down here, and before Minecraft Realms, multiplayer was basically what it is now. Single player was completely revamped, where we create a new world and then we have all these features. Like here, the world type was just being made, so there wasn't really any difference. But let's generate the level in Minecraft beta 1.8. So of course it takes a lot. It takes a little bit of slowness to load a little bit, and then saving chunks, generating level. After a little bit, it starts coming up, and this is where the lighting was dramatically changed. And over here you see an entirely different extreme hills biome and swamp. The extreme hills biome was completely and utterly bluish greenish, and it was all the way up to sky limit, which was I believe still 128 at the time. Over here is a new biome added, and this biome is actually the swamp biome. In this time, the swamp biome was actually really, really green before they added all the swamp colors, and the swamp biome has actually gone through many, many changes during this time. They still had the old texture for gravel in this version. And they still had the ooh sound, but they had a reserve bar on the they had an extra bar under the health and hunger bar. This was not being used for anything just yet, but in Minecraft Release 1.0, they started using it for XP. Now, also a new thing, they have hunger bar. The hunger bar added many new things, such as sprinting. Sprinting was a new feature, and you could deal more damage to your opponents, and you could walk around faster. It was essentially just a running tool. So basically in 1.8 they added swamps, had the extreme hills added, everything was revamped, and yes, I just got hurt. But everything was essentially a little bit more Minecrafty. Let's go into Minecraft 1.6, which is when I started playing the game. Hey, look, pumpkins. To really rush, because we have already hit the time where it's actually 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So at this time, Minecraft Realms was a little bit here, but you couldn't really click on it. Multiplayer was basically the same, and single player was essentially the same too, but we had a few new things such as villages and cows, villages and horses, and a bunch of new mobs ever since then. We have swamp houses for witches, and it takes a lot longer to load a world. Also, you sort of have achievements. Now, over here you see the rose, which is an old flower that used to be available, now is not. Now, I love the rose, and I don't understand why they would remove it. But over here you see that the swamp color has changed. It is a lot dull. It's a lot more dull than last time. Over here, over here is a forest biome, and as you can see, we're right on the edge of an ocean. And oceans became incredibly common in this update, which then introduced the Minecraft Survival Island. And in 1.0 they added hardcore mode, and around that time, around 1.6, 1.5, 1.4, around that time, they had the Minecraft Hardcore Island Challenge, which was essentially you're stuck on an island with one tree and there's nothing but ocean around you. Now over here you can just see the difference in the terrain, like the colors. There's lily pads now. You could just feel the difference, and like, yeah, pretty much. And there's a new sound for when you get hurt. It doesn't go ooh, you go t. So we really gotta rush. It's 12:20 something in the timer. We gotta go. But I just want you guys to know how different it is. Well, actually, why am I doing this in survival? We could just do this in creative. So I'll be right back. Now we're in Minecraft 1.9.2, and in 1.7 the terrain changed, but the terrain generator is essentially the same in 1.8, 1.7, and 1.9. So now we could just create a world in creative and just fly around to show you the new terrain. Now there's a bunch of new stuff. There's new music, new sounds, a whole variety of new biomes. We'll just have to wait till the world loads. Now we are against the clock. We only have 2 minutes left in the timer right now, and this world world loading times are not helping. So we just gotta go. I can't cut right now in the video, but we have to go now. Look, 0%. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's around now. And over here we have that sword thingy. Okay, it's loading, the world's loading, and that's what's worrying me a lot about Minecraft now. The load times. Every new update, the load times get worse. But now you can over here see a new and improved savanna biome. And there's a new and improved savanna biome. My chunks are barely loading in, but there's a mesa biome, which looks a lot like the Grand Canyon if you've ever been there. The grass is a nice color. Poppies have replaced the rose. Ocean monuments have been added, which is why there are now deep oceans, and the frozen ocean has been removed from the game, unfortunately. But yeah, over here you see more savanna and more savanna, but the mesa biome is really rare. It is mountains of stained clay. Stained clay was an added feature in Minecraft 1.6. Now we are nearing the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed this from then to now video of Minecraft terrain generation. But over the time, it's gone to really mountainous, to less mountainous, to really not mountainous, to a little bit more mountainous. And see, now you can see a village. And villages are now generated structures. And you can see some more type of terrain generation in the desert. But I guess our time has run out. And I wish I could continue the video, but I hope you liked it. Goodbye!